Hey everyone, this is Nancy Lynn from Sew Euphoria. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I woke up this morning and went outside and it was a little cool out there this morning. Probably it'll still be 80 or 90 here today, but it was nice to just feel that little brisk air a little bit. I am working on the hashtag Roxysjournalofstitchery. This is prompt 5. Snowmen, or if you were doing for the Christmas one, and if you were doing the winter one, it was woodlands. And so this is how far I've gotten. I've showed you guys when it was just the basic. I did go ahead and sew on the little faces. I'm not quite sure I like their little mouths. I think I should have used a little bit thinner thread, so that might come out. But there I've added on this little tatting up here that reminded me. I have this covered because I have embroidered their name on here, and so for their privacy I am doing that. I have the little hats and they're all pinned on. I've sewn this one on, but I've got the other 3 to sew on, but I don't like it just floating. So I've grabbed a couple of things to look at to see, like some laces, and I maybe can fussy cut this and do a couple of rows of that. I also grabbed a piece of a handkerchief and I thought maybe I could use some of that, but that's just too plain. And then I have this great big tablecloth. And I thought, that looks like little snowflakes and stuff, and I think I can cut that out. I wish I had thought about this before this, but it'll just make a little extra work, and it will work in the long run. And I kind of like that little edge. So I think, and I'm just going to piece this together. So I'm going to cut out this piece. Now we can play with it easier than having that whole thing. But I kind of liked the little, look like a snowdrift almost. And I like the fact that you can see the materials that are behind this. And I can fussy that in right around there, but it just gives it a little break in between. And that's not going to be quite, well, it might. No. Let's see if we can find another part of this that has that white line. Going through it. Sorry guys, I'm cutting off page. This thing is just so massive that okay, so there's another piece of it. And we'll get all these off. Well, we'll cut it and see how it looks. should have cut it a little too close in one spot. There we go. And then I can turn this under to get it right up next to the snowman. But yeah, I think that just kind of tones the red down a little bit, gives you a little more idea of the snow. Even though I've already sewed some snow, it's going to be one of them days. My words are not going to come out right. I've already sewn some of the snowflakes, but I do like that. So I think, and I will just take it and turn the edge under just a little bit. And I will sew that right up underneath. Yeah, and I think that balances this a little bit more, so it's not so much all. I might bring this down a little bit more, maybe like right there, and we'll turn this under. And that under. Yeah, and I like that. So I think that's going to do. So the next time you'll see this, I won't bore you with all the sewing of doing that. I'm going to sew on the little hats while we're here. And now I've got a couple of extra little pieces that will go into my little scrap bin, which always come in handy. But yeah, I will be sewing those little pieces on there just to calm it down. It just makes them more grounded to this. Now I have the little Now you can do these little hats very easily. I just sat there with a piece of felt. These are all felt. I lost my thread. I had it all threaded. Where did it go? Oh well, we'll start over. Hopefully this one will thread easily. Thank you. Alright, and so what I'm just going to do to get this on is I'm going to come up underneath the piece. I really don't want to lose that. Up under the piece, and I am just going to do a little running stitch all the way around, join on these hats. And I think I have decided to add a little band around the black hat. Now I'm going through 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 3 layers. No, 4 layers. And it's still with this wool felt, it just glides right through. Because there's wool felt, this, and the batting behind it. And like I said, and it's not. I do have to keep coming in and out. If you try to go it's a little much to push through again, so you really do have to go through individually, but there's not much push on your hands. I don't know if you're like I am. My hands are saying enough's enough. Okay, and so that's what I'm going to do to the other two of them. And I'm going to end it, and don't look at my back. I have not trimmed up threads yet. This will be covered, so nobody but us will see it. As a matter of fact, while I'm here right now, now those two have got to stay long, and I have to put the arms on. That's the other thing I still have to do. And what I'm thinking about for the arms, I have these little itty bitty pieces of the wool felt, and I'm thinking about adding it. And this would probably bend pretty easy, but I don't want it to. And I may just end up stitching these with some embroidery floss. And I was thinking about making some little mittens to put on there. But I don't. I'm contemplating, guys, on what I'm going to do with these. And I am going to do some more snowflakes here. Let me get some more embroidery thread and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I went and got some thread. I am using floss. It's number 433, which I'm hoping is black and not purple. I mean brown and not purple. I cannot tell colors. And my husband's not here, so we're gonna go with it. I can always take it out. I'm using the full 6 ply. I think that's brown. I'm gonna make his upper arm. A little bit wider. And I'm going to come around and use a little, kind of a little whip stitch to join those two together. And now I'm going to come from here to here. Really thinking that should extend out a little bit, but so if I did 2 on the top, I'm gonna do 2 here. And now we're gonna do just a couple of fingers. Oh, making one. hopefully we can get it threaded again. There we go. And this has got to be brown because it is really fading into the book. All right, so there's one arm. Now I think I'm gonna have to do, might do it like there's a little bit of his fingers showing here. This will also stabilize these little books a little bit more. Oh. Now Mama Bear over here, she's gonna have her arm coming out. I think I'm gonna pull hers out a little bit more than that one. I'm going to go back and whip stitch. Now on them, I'm going to wait because I'm going to put that fabric behind here. So I don't want to push, but we've got our little arms, and here I need to put her little fingers holding her book. And I might just squeeze it out of here. Oh, that one was pretty tough. All right, so we've gotten that on. Now we're going to put the hats, and you guys seen that I was going to put that fabric down here for a little bit of the snow. And I don't know if you can see it, but I started writing joy on here. It's really tiny. I got to put an extension on the Y. And I thought I might put joy, love, hope, and peace. But don't know if all of those are going to fit at the little bit of restraint, you know, the size piece that I have. So that might come back out again, but I don't know if you guys can see it. It just says Joy. I did a J, and then I did a little Lazy Daisy for the O, and then the Y. But I don't know that. But I really wanted to put something on the books. I could just take a marker, but I have learned with this wool felt, the marker will spread some. And that's not what I want. I want it to be nice and crisp. I don't want it to look. So this is more of the Christmas hashtag Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. It's the snowman. And my next piece we're starting to work on is the green one, so you might see another video with that coming out. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. This is Nancy Lynn saying bye.